hello. I was sitting over there, and I was like, is there nobody here? Y'all are so quiet. So I'm gonna say hi again if I'm saying it for the first time, okay? And then you say hi back, like you meant to be here. Hey everybody! Much better. Please, if I'm here, you gotta be here too. I sat backstage, and I want to repeat it again for y'all that I'm so happy to be a part of this event. Many times in lineups, I'm the only large body in the lineup, and I show up just for that. Sometimes there will be places I'm like, oh, I want to go, but if I don't go, then nobody gets to see somebody my size on stage. And to be a part of something that has been so intentional, wait, I just saw, hi, oh, my friend's here. But to be a part of something that's so intentional and has so much larger bodies a part of the program and body diversity is really, really special for me. So thank you for making that possible, Mace. And the studio is just, okay, whatever. Fat girl wants love. I am in love. I am a fat girl. Sometimes they are not the same thing. Sometimes they are. He tells me he loves me. He keeps me a secret. I love him. I am a fat girl, and this is the same this time. He doesn't have a name. He has too many names. I am good at loving in dark places. See his mouth, see his bedroom, see the way I still smile when he lets my hand go in public. I love hungry. Remember the time I ate my heart out in a movie theater? I was alone. Remember the time I threw up all my fast food in a shopping mall bathroom? I was alone. Remember the time I shoved my fingers down my throat? Remember I failed? Remember I wanted to die? Remember when he kissed another woman in front of me? How I looked at her body? How I wanted her too. Wanted to wear her, squeeze into her. I am a fat girl. I am in love. There is a joke here. He calls and my body wants to answer. My uncles used to say they needed longer arms to hold me, and they would laugh. I would too. I grew up thinking no one could hold me, but he did when no one was watching, and it's okay. I don't watch myself all the time either. I am in love. I am hungry. This is synonymous. I wonder if my stomach and heart live in the same place. I gained weight again. I cried during my lunch break at work. I ate months. I eat ice cream on my way home. I haven't been touched in months. Someone rubs my back at an open mic and I feel the tears coming. I am a sad girl. I am a fat girl. I try and separate the two. I laugh a lot. I wear bright colors, things that say watch me, say come here, say wear me, like a ribbon, like a feather in your hat, something sweet on your lips. I want to believe it. I choose to believe it. I say I am in love. I forget with who. I say myself, and most of the time, it's true. One couple here that know that they just got married, so I'm not gonna put them on blast. But who? The camera person and his boo. I love putting my friends on blast. Okay. I love my one love. I'm kidding. I have my first book, What I Sew On is a collection of love poems about the yearning for love, having love, getting it complicated and losing it. And until after I published the book, I realized like the happy section is the shortest section. I'm a Cancer, okay? I love feelings. What about the happy love? All that love that tells you it's okay to stay in the house and watch Martin reruns, and you're not wondering where anyone else is because all you ever wanted is there in that room on that couch with you. What about the times you felt so much you snuck into the kitchen to cry a little because everything felt so good and you didn't know that it was possible. You didn't know that you could love like that, love someone the way your mommy loves, love someone and have them love you right back like that, like someone snapped their fingers and gave you all the gold in the world, like you've always been deserving of it and more, like you hadn't been begging for scraps before, like you don't know how to be loved any other way than this good way now. This love that's got you glowing, that's got you running around smiling at strangers, looking at the world like it's an answer, that the days are all working at something, getting you somewhere, someone, your lover. Right about that. Forget about the after. The part where it ends or where it got quiet, that doesn't matter right now, right here. What about that happy love? It happened every single time. Remember? Remember? Thank you. If I toss it on the floor, I'll probably pick it up. Are we okay? I was babysitting my nephew all day today, so getting from 7-year-old brain to like adult brain has been a little. We're having Play-Doh competitions. I lost on purpose every time, but then I realized that I'm creating a monster. So then we play Connect 4 and I beat his ass every time. All right, I have a couple more poems for you. On the bad days, I ask myself, what good is all of this body positivity I write about when my own body exhausts me? When I forget how uncomfortable I feel in a club unless I drink my weight in tequila? When my girlfriends stop being the woman who saved me and instead become the bodies I will never have? When I seek validation from his hands on a dance floor, the hot breath in my ear, the strange body making me beautiful, does all of my work become undone when I choose to stay home, alone, crying in bed when this poem asks to be written? I say no, until it's choking me, until I can't breathe through the sobs, until I don't know which is the lie. My love, my fat body, or my desperation to escape it. Can love and hate live in the same place? Last week I was dancing with a man I had never met, but his hands touched me like they'd known me for years. We laughed, and I was made a mirror reflecting every light in a room. Then another man leaned in and said to him, at some point, you just gotta say fuck it and get what you can, right? I closed my eyes as my partner kissed my neck. I let him grab a handful of my ass. I let him ask if he could take me home. I danced like my demons weren't watching, like I didn't stand just a few feet away, alone with a drink in hand. And most days, I don't mind the stares that linger over my belly, knowing that I confuse people who think you can't be this fat and still be the baddest bitch in a room. You should see me. I could bring the sun on days like that. But then come the nights where I wonder if I am still that woman that I used to pretend to be other women on the internet just to feel loved. Is this another woman I am pretending to be because I love myself? I swear I do. There isn't a day that I don't praise this body and how it forgives me, how it lets me live here, how it lets me be this unapologetic, be this fat girl glory, be this thick skin, be this sweet love. And I believe in this love, in this truth that is always the truth, even when the world is trying to tell me that being fat and beautiful ain't something I already do every fucking day. Not counting them down. I'm just excited to see the other performances and to just spend some time here with y'all. And, okay. All of my poems are about love. All of my poems are about some boy. All of my poems are about my facts. All of my poems are about my Spanish, El Salvador, my English, my Los Angeles, my pre-gentrification cervix. My Echo Park before the food trucks and yoga parties, my belly swinging my baby in restaurants, my double chin laughing in overpriced coffee shops, my minimum wage paycheck, my old minimum wage paycheck, my staying too long in too many places, my poor taste in men, my online dating, my bad dates, my ex-boyfriends, and the girlfriends who live next door. It's drama. My niece and all of her questions, my niece and her little hands pressed against my face, my niece, and her hands wet with the tears on my face. My depression, my secret sadness, my ocean always asking for my body, my anxiety, whispering at the nape of my neck, my hands, and how they listened and slammed against my body, and how big, fat, beautiful body. My red lipstick smile, my curly Salvadoran hair, my mommy's hair, and my hair, oh my mommy. My papi, my drunk and angry papi. My papi yelling out my name in the middle of the night. My papi and his belt, my papi and how his belt whistled in the air before grinding my skin. My long nights counting his thorns. My grieving him 10 years before he died. My watching him die. My exhale when he died. My life after he died. My good life after he died. My grief, my guilt, my love, all of my poems are about my parents. My hard-working migrant parents, my hardly any English parents, my Saturday afternoon listening to Juan Gabriel parents, my too early Sunday morning mass parents, my sisters and I in our prettiest dresses. Oh, my sisters, my first friends, my first saviors, my first lesson in getting the hell over it, my singing at the top of the lungs until mommy yells, shut the hell up, this isn't a musical, sisters. My, there's been an earthquake, somebody better go check on Yesika, sisters. My, no one gets it like you do, sisters. You see, all of my poems are about love. The time that it came in floods. All of my poems are collection plates I fill and fill and fill and fill and fill and fill, and I get to them empty, and I don't think I ever will. Thank God for my poems, for how they always find me, for this heart that believes them, and these hands that always receive them. I want you to play Bitty Bitty Boom Boom, followed by Back That Ass Up, followed by No Te Metas Con Mi Cucu, followed by Amor Eterno. At my funeral, I want you to eat all that you can. Please don't turn down my mother's food. She will be grieving and offer you plateful. Say yes to each one. This will let her feel closer to me. At my funeral, don't read any of my poems. I wrote those to stay alive, let them rest, pack their bags, stretch their limbs, find new fingers. At my funeral, I want you to let the men make jokes. I have understood that machismo only allows them to be tender through laughter, and I want them to be soft and sweet during our final goodbye. At my funeral, thank the women. My mother, my sisters, my homegirls, they are holding and writing the saddest about leaving. At my funeral, round up all of the babies and sneak pastries into their tiny, chubby hands. I want you to round up all the little girls and let them play with my lipsticks, especially the red ones. I want each mouth to be a rosebud made just for me. At my funeral, don't feel obligated to cry. Dance. If that's what your body asks for. Remember, this body of mine felt most alive with these show lights and loud music. At my funeral, I will be dead, of course. But this will be a victory. Pray the sudden illness or accident that claimed me. Pray the hospital bed I fell in. Pray the nurses, doctors, and prayers that try to keep me. Praise this heart of mine that just couldn't anymore. Praise the years that came, wrapped themselves around my legs and pulled me away. Praise my death because it did not come from my own hands or from a razor blade or from a pill, but instead it came because my body or my God said, come home, and I collected all that I am, and I walked through that door at my funeral. Please play a song that says, I survived myself. Praise be. Such a sweet, sweet end. I love you. 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 Did I tell you? But the last thing I told my father was, I love you. Well, the last thing I told him when he was on the respirator was, Papi, it's okay to go. I love you. I thought of you today at 2 p.m. I love you. I owed you a text message. I love you. Your favorite TV show is on. I love you. I ran into you at the supermarket. I love you. 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 Lace, there is anything you know for certain, every day, all the time, let it be that I, Yesika, loves you. Thank you so much.